This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, January 25th, 2016, and now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at noon today. We have a system moving through. It's going to bring a bit of everything across the state, from rain, some freezing drizzle, some sleet, some snow. That's why there's some winter weather advisories in effect for part of the state. That'll be due to that freezing drizzle and sleet and a little bit of snow. A little bit of everything, not a whole lot of everything. But with that, we're going to see a lot of clouds, a lot of precipitation. Highs today in the 30s to around 40. Warmest over the south and eastern counties, where it will be mainly in the form of some rain. It will change over to all snow later tonight. Accumulations from about a trace in the southern counties to maybe 2 or a little more than maybe up to 3 in our northwestern counties. But Tuesday it cools down, stays mainly cloudy. Maybe our western counties can see some sunshine. Everybody sees sunshine here on Wednesday. Highs Tuesday back into the 20s to lower 30s. Wednesday about the same, maybe a few degrees warmer as warmer air tries to come in. You see this clipper system north of the state here on Wednesday. That then moves into the Great Lakes on Thursday. May clip our northeastern counties with a couple of clouds, but it still is going to remain warm as warmer air is filtering in from the west. So we should see temperatures well into the 30s here on Thursday, and we should see 30s and 40s as we move toward the end of the week and even into the weekend as well, especially on Saturday, as you'll see in a little bit. But Friday looks to be fairly warm, mainly sunny skies with a few clouds here and there. This will melt some of the snow. You'll have to watch out for snow that could remelt or melt and refreeze. Saturday, you see a little system dropping in with a little bit of a cold front. This could bring some precipitation, maybe the form of some rain or snow. It's very dependent on temperatures at this point. Then that system moves off to the east, and the system we have to watch is this one on the west coast at this point on Sunday, and that's going to be the one that's going to be affecting us early next week from about caucus night, Monday night, next Monday night, which is here. This is Monday night, next Monday night, at 6 p.m., about the time just before the caucus starts. You can see this big system beginning to take shape over the Rockies and in the desert southwest. And you have a low pressure center. Now this is where the fluidity comes. Is it going to move north of the state, putting us in the warm sector? Is it going to track over the state? There's still a lot of fluidity with that. So we're not quite sure about this quite yet, but it is a storm to watch sometime early to middle of next week. Not this coming week. But going even further out, here's the 5th of February. We have another little weak disturbance coming through. Flow is pretty much west to east at this point. So the temperatures, once we have the departing system. In fact, the storm we're talking about, the storm system early next week, is going to be up here in the eastern part of Canada. It's going to bring cold air down, and then it's going to just start to lift out according to this run. Now, it's not a forecast. We're just going to have to wait and see. The end of the forecast here around the 9th of February, a pretty wavy pattern at this point. One system moving off the east coast, another over the middle part of the country, another one off the west coast. And with that, we have a little bit of precipitation out east, a little bit coming into the state, and some over the north and west. But confidence this far out is still a little bit too fluid at this point, given the fact that we're still not quite sure where the low pressure will track for next week's storm. We will not be able to tell where the one after that is. And the satellite image from last evening, we pretty much know where everything is here. We have some clouds over the middle part of the country. That's with the storm system coming through today. A couple of clouds further to the west, and the big snowstorm out east is now well off into the Atlantic. And pretty much the watch warning map, few winter weather advisories in the middle part of the country, frost and freeze conditions over the southeast. And elsewhere across the country, it's fairly quiet as the east continues to dig out. QPF chart, this goes through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, shows a little bit of precipitation around here, about 1/10 to 2, maybe 3/10. Heaviest precipitation will be over the south, the southeast, the Carolinas, and again over the Pacific Northwest.